Refraction of light on curved surfaces, at curved surfaces, part 1. In this session, we will learn what are curved surfaces, how the refraction is going to take place at curved surfaces in detail. Children, you observe all these articles which we use or which we observe in our day-to-day life. See these spectacles. Next, fish in water. A boy reading the book with the spectacles. Next, a lemon kept inside the water in a glass. See, if you see the letters from the spectacles, or the magnifying glasses, you will find that the letters are slightly raised and slightly bigger than their size. At the same time, if you observe this fish inside the water, this appears slightly bigger and raised. Here also, if you observe the lemon in the water, you will find when you see this lemon from outside of the glass, you will find that lemon is slightly bigger and it appears to be raised. What might be the reason behind all these things? We will learn. Children, let us investigate what might be the reason for the lemon kept inside the water appears to be raised and bigger, or any object kept inside the water appears slightly raised and bigger. Let us investigate with a animation. Children, consider a glass full of water. I have taken some water in the glass. See this one. This is the air and this is the water. Now I placed a coin. Inside the water. Okay, inside the water. Now light rays are coming from the coin. See, these light rays are traveling in water in straight line. See this one. In straight line they are traveling. When there is the difference in the medias, see this one, here is the air, here is the water. So this is the boundary or the interface. We call it as the interface. Above this boundary is air, below this is water. There is a surface of separation between air and water. This is the surface of separation. Okay, now due to the change in the medium, okay, light slightly bends and travels along this direction. So this bending of light rays at the surface of separation of two media is called what we call it refraction. So if you extend these refracted rays in the backward direction, see this one, they meet at this point. There the image is formed. This is the actual position of the object, but human brain feels that the light rays are coming from this position. Are you clear about that? So this is the apparent position of the object. So this is called what we call it illusion. Our brain imagines that the light rays are emitted from this point only. So the coin slightly appears larger and raised when kept inside the water. So because of what is the principle behind it? The basic principle, scientific principle behind it is refraction. So what is refraction? The bending of light rays at the surface of separation of two media is called refraction. So light travels with different velocities. What is the main reason for the refraction, bending of light rays? What is the main reason? The main reason is light travels with different velocities in different optical mediums. So light travels with more speed in rarer medium and light travels with less speed in optically denser medium. Try to understand the difference between rarer, denser, optically rarer and optically denser. What do you mean by optically denser? See, optically denser is nothing but how much a material is able to slow down the light. It is the tendency of the material. It is the tendency of the material. How much a material is able to slow down the light is called what we call it optical density. Optical density. So because there is the difference in the medias, here is the air, here is the rarer medium, here is the denser medium, here is the denser medium. So at the surface of separation, light ray bends, okay, and our human brain assumes that these rays are coming from this position. So this is the actual position of the coin, but it appears here the rays are coming from here, as if the rays are coming from here. So this is known as what we call it apparent position of the object. Apparent position of the object. Actually this is the image. This is the image. We feel that the object is here. The object is here. So the main scientific principle behind it is what is that? Refraction. What we call it? Refraction. Children, are you clear about that one? What is refraction? The bending of light rays at the surface of separation of two media is called what we call it? Refraction. Okay, children, are you clear about that one? Once again, you try to understand. I kept the coin inside the water. I kept the coin inside the water. The light rays are coming from the coin. Imagine light rays are coming. So many light rays are coming. Okay, they are traveling in straight line as long as the medium is not different. Here is the water. When there is the difference in the media at the surface of separation, see this one, here is the air, here is the water. Okay, so the light ray slightly bends. The light ray slightly bends, and our human brain feels that the light rays are coming from this position. So this is the position of the image of this coin. Okay, so how you got the image? By extending the refracted rays in the backward direction. Are you clear about that one? Okay, you studied all these things in your 9th class. Are you clear? Let us study refraction of light at curved surfaces. See this one. This is a curved surface. This is a curved surface. Imagine this is a part of the curved surface. Are you clear about that one? So this is the denser medium. Imagine this is the denser medium. Imagine water is here. Okay, this is the pole and this is the center. This is the pole and this is the center. Next one, imagine a light ray is coming from the rarer medium. Okay, light rays are coming from the rarer medium, that is air. Light rays are not only air, you can consider any rarer medium. Okay, light rays are coming, so many light rays are coming, okay, from the rarer medium and are striking the, what is that? Surface, and they are striking the surface. This is the denser medium, this is the rarer medium, this is the surface of separation, this is the surface of separation. These light rays do not bend as long as they travel in the same medium, that is air. In air, as long as they travel in air, they don't bend. So as you know that light travels with a speed of 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second in air or in vacuum. Okay, in vacuum it travels with a speed of 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. So all these rays are coming from where? They are coming from rarer medium. All these rays are parallel to the principal axis. So these are all the normals. See this one. These are the normals. What are the normals? See this one. Normal is a line which joins the center and any point on the circumference of the curved surface. Are you clear? Any line which joins the center and any point on the curved surface is considered as the normal. Are you clear about that one? Okay, so this is the, what is the curved surface? This curved surface is a part of a sphere. Are you clear about that one? So this curved surface is the part of the sphere. So if the refracting surface is a part of a sphere, we call them as refraction at curved surfaces. Refraction is taking place at curved surfaces. Are you clear? So due to the difference in the velocities of the light when it is traveling from one medium to another medium, rarer to denser, it is bending. Are you clear about that one? Children, let us discuss some important terms related to curved surfaces where the refraction is taking place. Let us imagine a curved surface. This is my rarer medium, this one is my denser medium. Red colored one is the denser medium. This is the principal axis. And this is the pole. This one is the pole. See this one. This is the pole. So what is pole? The geometric midpoint of a curved surface is called pole. What is that? Geometric midpoint of a curved surface. Next, see this. Center. The center of the sphere of which curved surface is a part. Curved surface is a part and is denoted with C. See this one. The center of the sphere of which curved surface is a part is known as the center. Next one. This is the principal axis. The line which passes through pole and center of curvature. See this one. This is the line which is passing through the pole and center of curvature. Next, see this one. Normal. What is the normal? The line which joins the center and any point on the circumference. Any point on the circumference. Next, incident ray. The rays which strike the curved surface. Next, refracted ray. The rays which gets refracted are called, what we call them, refracted rays. Thank you children for watching my video. Okay, if you like my lesson, please subscribe. Don't forget to watch my further videos. Thank you.